hard-to-boiled stoic silhouette as a fixture amidst the bright lights of the showroom. Ah, fitters and patios. Been keeping yourself sharp, I trust. Sharp as a razor. Good to hear, good to hear. In our line of work, you gotta stay in peak condition and be ready for anything. In any case, you picked a good moment to come by. I've managed to recover more data and learn about another experimental subject. Oh ho, I dare say that is the cue for us to learn our investigative skills once more. It seems this criminal had his soul put in the body of a Cactuar. That's a two-legged wolf, in case you weren't familiar. Prior to that, the man was a notorious vandal who went around causing wanton destruction, targeting everything from shops to government facilities. He didn't have any grand motive, though. Was all for thrill, a real piece of work. Like the sticky-fingered Cyclops, odds are he's up to his old antics in his new body, and is pawn of a mysterious researcher. Such a friend, wreaking havoc in densely populated areas, and swiftly attract attention. If our wolfmen here to make mischief, I expect it would be somewhere outside the city. Not half bad reasoning for a soft-boiled dope. As you say, the fiend's likely to strike place outside of Solution 9. We don't have any leads, though, beyond that, so I've in mind to pay one of my trusted sources a visit. My man's his name, and his business is knowing every bugger else. Come on, we ought to be at his usual spot. Come on, man, go investigate. Amon, does that not remind you of our friend, Wimond? It does. Do you suppose we'll get to meet your Mond, too? Alright, let's go check that out. Oh yeah, we still need to do that, yeah. On the other side of Trueview? Okay. Ain't often I see you with company, Detective. What can I do for you today? A thrill-seeking vandal in the body of a fiend. Sounds like a recipe of trouble, alright? Now, I can't say I've heard talk of any vandalism, neither in or around the Everkeep. There's a hunter who caught sight of a solitary Quayola near the barrier recently. It went into Vanguard. Didn't come back out, so he assumed it went to Shaoloni. What struck him the most, though, was that the queer way it moved seemed more than a man than a beast. Quayolas are fiercely territorial creatures that live in packs. This lone wolf's our vandal, I'll wager my gun on it. We'll head to Shaoloni right away. Thanks for the lead, my man. It is truly uncanny, indeed. The resemblance you bear to my friend. His name is Wimond, and information is his stock and trade as well. Hey, not only do we have similar faces and names, but we're in the same business. Huh, well, bugger me with a lightning rod. You know, you look rather like the detective yourself, only you're either younger or have a better skincare regime. You brothers or something? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Detective Hardboiled and I are not the least a bit alike. Damn right, don't compare me with this preening ninny. Alright. Didn't mean to ruffle any feathers. But you, lass, something about you reminds me of a detective's assistant. Takes me back, does it? We should get going. Let's gather in front of Vanguard before heading to Shaoloni. It'll be my first time beyond the barrier. Wonder if I can find a quiet bar that doesn't water down its drinks. Inspector, you're all glowy tingly. Must be the lightning round I hit you with. The aftershocks can linger a while, I'm afraid. No need for concern. Far from causing discomfort, the lightning appears to have improved my circulation. I feel halier than I have in a recent memory. You really are an oddball. Whoa! It's just little tiny bugs. I must say, Detective, I hadn't expected you to be hard and soft to suffer from a fear of insects. Ah, such adorable ones, too. They're not just any insects, they're oglops, bringers of death and disease. Get a hold of yourself now. An egg. An egg will set you straight. You fool, you didn't bring any. Not a single one. Damn it. Oh dear, never have I ever such a severe case of egg withdrawal. Now she was like, let's cook some eggs. Think you could boil this to the good detective's liking? Okay. You want me to boil the egg? Okay. What do I do with this? How long will you boil the egg? 12 minutes? Let's boil it 12 minutes. I usually boil my eggs about 12 minutes when I make a boiled egg. This is not another trick, is it? Bah, I'll chance it. Is it good? It's good? It's good. Perfect. The texture of the yolk, the firm and assured, not untested, but not broken down by the weight of the world, the essence of a survivor. You're a woman that knows the score, Patios. I'm glad to have you at my back. Looks like you boiled it just right. Well done. Of course, not the first time I boil an egg. At any rate, I feel like myself again. I appreciate it, Patios. I had every confidence you could aid in the good detective, my dear assistant. Come, let us continue. So this is the outside world. It's gonna take some getting used to being under the sky without limits. Right, we should begin by talking to the locals. That town I see over there. Shishisniswi Springs, eh? A good place as any. Come on, let's go. An old-fashioned place, this, but it's got ruggedness that speaks to me. A man could get used to it. Anyway, let's split up and ask around. See if there's been any acts of vandalism in these parts. You learn something, you come and tell me. Speak of hardy boiled again. Alright, okay. I gotta look around. Let's see. Any news here? Anyone have any clues on the wolf man? Vandalism? Don't get me started. Some miscreant busted up some of our drilling equipment. I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into keeping everything running, so it had me seeing red. Ceruleum's our livelihood, so the perpetrator can't possibly be a local. It's an outsider, mark my words. Ah, yes. I heard that a barn was destroyed the other day, smashed to pieces by all accounts. Why would anyone do such a thing? As a matter of fact, there's been a spate of vandalism targeting barns and equipment. The culprit strikes when no one's around, and leaves no trace, so we don't have so much of a lead. Baffled as we are, we've posted a generous bounty. Information is welcome too, of course, so if you see any suspicious activity, be sure to let us know. Hey, managed to learn anything? We heard much of the same. Our vandal's been busy. By the way, have you seen Nashu? I'm not sure where she's gone. You serious? How can you not know where your own assistant is? We better split up and find her. Oh, hello there, Patios. I could use a little help. I say, Nashu, have you been making any new friends? I know her, do you? All the chaos she's been sowing too, no doubt. Oh, what of her do you mean? Don't play the fool. We saw her polishing them bombs. That's right, she's the one that's been blowing things up. We're taking her in, collecting the bounty. For the uptim's time, they're not bombs, they're medicine. Yeah, verily, they may look and indeed explode like bombs. They are in fact potent restoratives. Less distant is not some vandal they seek. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Exploding medicine? Huh. Let's all take a deep breath now. No need to get so hot and bothered. We can talk this through, resolve things peacefully. I don't know who you are, but we're done talking here. She's the vandal, and that's that. You'll stand aside if you know what's good for you. Huh. If you're not willing to be civil, then we'll have to settle this like the old-fashioned way. Detective, wait. I'm particularly opposed to violence. I must insist that we resolve this in a gentlemanly manner. These kids wouldn't know a gentleman if you shot them in the rear. Don't waste your breath. Here, you asked for it, old man. You want a duel? I'll give you a duel. Just remember that you had other options. Now we're gonna need witnesses, so let's take it elsewhere. Don't worry, you little head. It ain't to the death. I'll ease at I'll at ease though. I am with Detective Hardiball's chosen approach. It seems we must defer to him. Mm-hmm. Puts on a brave face, but he's nervous. Watch the eyes. He'll rush to finish it. What's that red smudge? Had yourself some poached eggs smothered in tomato sauce, did you? A soft choice for a soft bastard. Not the least bit phased. Hard recognized hard, and I can tell you're a woman who's been to hell and back. Even I could learn a thing or two from you. Whoa, whoa, you kidding me? All this fuss over you, and you're having a snooze? You've got Moxie doll face, just like her. Dream, sweet dreams now. Still charged with lightning. That's impressive in its own way, but never mind that. Oh, for now. I've got a job to do. An old-fashioned farm like most carried in these parts. Watch the barrel dodge the bullet. Lucius locks for a roughneck. Don't know what fancy hair treatment you use, sweet prince, but a bar of soap is all I need. I've seen enough. This one's in the bag. He missed! Piss on the old law. As long as you win, it don't matter now. How? The heck is that thing? Matrix, let's go! We're in the Matrix. Who the hell are you? What's going on here? So that's the way of it. But non-lethal rounds or no, the law forbids dueling in town. As such, this will be treated as an illegal gunfight, and the guilt falls on the side that drew first. You lot are coming with me. Now it seems this all began when they saw the lady with what looked like bombs, and assumed she was the vandal. While you don't strike me as a miscreant, I'd like to examine the objects for good measure. I must say, it does look like a bomb. Aha, and understandable if unfortunate, despite its worrisome appearance. I assure you, good sir, that this is a bespoke medicine that rejuvenates me when I'm feeling poorly. Oh shit, it's gonna blow up. Oh, that's funny. And she basically just left. Oh, that's funny. That's a bomber. Well, Arab was born yesterday. Oh, I feel like a new man. Just as if I walk upon a cloud. Enough of the hogwash. While this alone doesn't prove she's a vandal, we're going to keep her in jailhouse till we know more. Are meals served at the jailhouse? Well, that they are. Yay, free meal! See you. She's like, free food, let's go. Free food, yay! I will come for you, Noshu. I will find the true criminal and clear your good name, this I swear. I have a feeling it's the guy who just smiled with the red hair. Is it? Is that foreshadowing? I cannot bear to imagine sweet, innocent Noshu behind bars. We must apprehend the true criminal and secure her release post-haste. Sweet and innocent ain't words I'd use to describe a bomb-toting dame. But setting that aside, we know who we're after. We just need to track him down. A number of residents report having sighted an unusual wolf-like fiend. Apparently it has appeared near a settlement called Lurbed in your trousers. What? Luwat Latinin. No, it's Luwatinin Yawawza. You need to clean the wax out of your ears. Yeah, that's what I meant. Luwatinin's Wasa. Come on, let's see what we can find out there. Let's go. Right, let's question the locals about the Wolfman sightings. Alright. Locals, do you know about the Wolfman? Right, lead away. Right. What's oven here? Unheard of in Solitaire 9. We do all our cooking for Electro. That said, the smoke might have eggs' nice flavor. I'll have to look into it. I see it already. A wolf-like fiend I've never seen before. It made off with a sack of vegetable we just harvested. It would seem our fugitive was famished, being a wolf. However, would it not hunt for its own food? Whatever it is now, it used to be a man. Wouldn't be odd if it still ate like one. And if it's keen on hunting, I'd likely keep close to settlements for its meals. You can see the resemblance between the homes here and those in the outskirts. It was a real surprise when our worlds merged 30 years ago. I was just a green horde then, and she was still... never mind. The motif on these dwellings is simple yet elegant. I expect Father would appreciate their artistry. He isn't here, right? What I saw wasn't a wolf man, but an adorable little critter. It kept squealing at me as if it was trying to say something. Oh, I dare say this is a promising new lead. I have it, this creature is a minion of the Vandalus Wolfman. You and your soft-boiled guesses. I'd heard about strange squealing critters on True-View, but I doubt it has anything to do with our case. The wolf-like fiend I've seen out of here. Most folk avoid the area because of its Luniaqua territory, but I go there to gather cactus. And the past few times I did, I saw the creature heading toward the gorge. Even the look it gives it wide breath, so it must be dangerous indeed. Our fugitive might be holed up in the gorge. Come on, let's go take a look. The gorge is over there, right? Okay. Ah, you go over the fence. Can I jump over? And I can go around, but can I jump over? I want to try. Yes, I jumped over. Haha. No fence can fence me. The Cactuar doesn't seem to be here right now, but this is definitely where it laid said. I can feel it. Let's split up and search for clues. If you turn up anything, come and tell me. rule has long since been trained. Perhaps it was purloined by the fugitive. Maybe. What's over there, though? There's like a bunch of stuff here. Piece of paper. Sack of produce. Sack is laden with vegetables, likely those the fugitive took from Yawasa. A piece of paper. Crude words have been scrawled on the piece of paper, and Oiglop loiters nearby as if regarding the paper and you. Oiglop scurries off, leaving you to devote your attention to the paper, which appears to contain diary entries retained by the fugitive. There do not appear to be any more clues. I found this empty liquor bottle. What about you? Good work, Patios. The bottles and the produce must have been taken from the Luwa Tinin Yawasa. As for the piece of paper, these are diary entries, alright. I'll read them out. Another good day's destruction. I reduced the barn to rubble in moments. Well before anyone was the wiser, my newfound strength is still really astonishing. The researcher contacted me. He wants me to put on a bigger show and will provide barrels of ceruleum for the job. This is going to be my tour of the force. A researcher? So it's exactly what we expected. The thieving Cyclops, the vandalizing Quaquella, is working for the researcher. But I must say, for him to leave incriminating evidence out in the open, where enterprising agents of inquiry can easily find, is rather careless. When he was apprehended as a man, he had left a diary of his misdeeds lying around. It served as incontrovertible proof of his guilt to do it again, knowing full well how it will lead to his downfall. Perhaps he has some sort of clever design, or perhaps... he's just an idiot. At any rate, if our fugitive has barrels of ceruleum at his disposal, then we must exercise the most caution. The tiniest spark could cause an explosion, to dwarf even Nashu's delight. So I ask that you refrain from using your gun. My gun's more versatile than you'd think. It's capable of converting the lightning it absorbs to other kinds of energy. With the flick of a switch, it can shoot fire, water rounds as well. So if push comes to shove, I'll give the wanton wolfman a hosing. Well now, that is a wondrous gadget indeed. Yet be that it as may, I remain firmly opposed to violence in all forms, even elemental aspects. Solving cases is a matter befitting a gentleman. Such is the creed of Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Soft to the core. If you don't harden up, you'll make the same mistake I did. As a rule, I don't talk about my past, but if there was ever a time to break that rule, now it would be. I used to have an assistant too. She was a lot like your Nashu, a real sweetheart. But she's gone now, killed by the Crime King because of me, because I was too soft. The Crime King descended from a line of mages. Carnelian's his name, and he can wield powerful magic, with a whispered word of a flick of the wrist. Doesn't have to rely on fancy gadgets like ordinary folk. We had him at our mercy, me and his assistant, but then he started spinning a sob story, and like a half-boiled mixed soap, I lowered my gun. That was an opening the Carnelian needed. He cast a spell before I could blink, and I would have died where I stood if my assistant didn't leap in the way. She wasn't wearing a regulator because she was following my lead. I killed her as much as he did. That such a thing should have happened. I was able to catch Carnelian soon after that, but now the bastard's at large again, in a fiend's body. When you deal with villains, you can't afford to be soft, or one day, you or someone dear to you will pay for it. Now then, we've confirmed Vandal's is Vandal's here, but what is it that the researcher wants to achieve with the destruction spree? Well, first things first, we need to alert the Dustwatch. They'll want to be ready when the Vandal strikes. You know where to find him. Which one, eh? Right then, let's head over there. To think that a detective had suffered such terrible tragedy. I struggle to find the words. Just be your usual gentlemanly self. It's unlike you to be at a loss for word. Just be your gentleman. Just be a gentleman. You are right, my friend. As ever, I shall endeavor to be true to myself. Wait, is it in the house? Can I go in? Stay strong, Nashu. Soon you will be free. This taco is amazing. Munch, munch. Ah, it's you lot. What is it? What is it? We found some clues. I'll be damned, just a moment ago received a message from someone claiming to be the Vandal. They've declared that the train's their next target. I was about to dismiss this as a prank, but having heard your report, I'm inclined to believe the threat is real. Then we need to get to Shaoloni Station right away. Indeed, I'll gather my men and hurry there. As for Nashu, it would be best if she remained here for now, I think. Detective, keenly though I feel for your loss, I must reiterate my staunch opposition to violence. Whatever it may await us, I believe that we must strive for gentlemanly resolution. The Vandal never used to announce his targets. This reeks like a rotten egg. Ah, thank goodness you're here. Please, you can't let that fiend destroy the train. What? That thing? We're on it. Get somewhere safe. We have you at last. From gentleman to gentleman. What suggest? Just detective. Over there, a dame in distress. Well, that barely shot any water. All of the times to be out of charge. Great. Give a man a fright, will you? Hold it right there. Try and think funny, and I'll torch those barrels. They're filled to the brim with ceruleum, enough to blow us all sky high. There's nothing you can do, just relax and enjoy the, huh? Youch! Wait, we must extinguish the fire. The hell do you think you're doing? I shall stop this runaway wolf train. What? I fear he is disinclined to stop. They're coming back. And they're headed straight for the engine. Damn it, if only I could use my gun. Ignition, electricity power, let's go. Charge the gun. A man revealed man at his electrifying handstand. That's funny. Ah, you did good, Softy. You did good. You as well, Detective. You as well. I thought I was done for. I owe you my life. So you don't know anything either? I'm afraid not. I was only doing what I was told. Then the researcher's true objective remains a mystery. This chaos and destruction can't be all for its own sake, can it? If you have learned your lesson, then I suggest you surrender yourself to the Dust Watch. You will be safe in their care and receive regular meals besides. Alright, I'll go quietly. Apologies for the delay. I see you have the situation well in hand. So this fiend was behind the destruction. We're grateful for your help. Despite appearances, he was originally a man, so treat him like one, eh? Is that so? Understood. He'll be treated with due dignity. You're still soft, hardy-boiled, as you always were. Oh shit! A fake. He's a fake. I was not expecting interruptions so soon. But no matter. The commotion has drawn you all here as intended. It's a monster. It's a glue. It's a jelly thing. You're carnelian. He teleported. Dang it. We know the culprit. It's Carnelian, the crime king. The villain disguised himself as one of my men and knocked me out. The rest I believe you know. It seems Carnelian's also working for the researcher, and this was just a diversion. What's that bastard's game? Let's head back to Hutswani for now. We have to set your friend free, after all. My men can clean up things there. Alright, you can get out now, Naoshu. Oh yes, the hors d'oeuvres were quite tasty. For some reason, Naoshu loves being in prison and eating tacos. Sheriff, we have a situation. A large shipment of ceruleum has been stolen from Shishuniwazi. What? It appears the thieves struck while we're dealing with the trouble at the station. So that was the true target. First electrope, now ceruleum. What does he need all those resources for? As for Carnelian, he ain't the sort to do someone else's bidding. You can bet he's got his own angle. No matter what it is, I won't rest until justice has been served. The next time my gun will be ready. You know something about these happenings by the sound of it. So this extends beyond Shaloni. Even if we had the manpower, the Dustwatch can't go traipsing about in other jurisdictions. So it can be best if we left the matters in your hands. Yeah, you can leave it to me. Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. I swear to you, good Sheriff, that I shall find and apprehend the villain, with grace and non-violent finesse. Would be grateful, naturally. My men and I will conduct a thorough investigation in Shaloni. If we learn anything, we'll be sure to let you know. Come on, let's head back to Solution 9. I could use a hard-boiled egg right now. Maybe even 2. Home. I don't mind it out in the wilds, but for this sentimental old fool, nothing beats this neon-lit city. Now, I'll get back to working on a storage device. Check in from time to time in case I found a few lead. New lead. Meanwhile, let us continue on our lines of inquiry. Pray do not blame yourself for your assistant, Detective. The fault most assuredly lies is not with you. Pray do not blame yourself for your assistant, Detective. The fault most assuredly lies not with you. What would the soft-boiled dope know? What would a soft-boiled dope know? Just take care of our own, eh? Thumbs up. On the trail of destruction complete. It looks like we're done with Hildibrand. Meanwhile, in Shaloni. Excellent. Soon the plan will come to fruition. Niloka's achievements will be meaningless next to what the heavens have gifted me. You fugitives have served me well indeed. And you, me. Curious about my gun, are you? Come on now, no need to be shy. She's a Molt Python Maximum, fitted with custom short barrel. Being made of electro, she can convert her lightning charge to fire rounds in other engines. Okay. The double action trigger means she's as fast as you are. And the ambidextrous safety means she's at home in both hands. The ventilated ribs helps keep her cool and reduce the risk of malfunction when things really heat up. The recoil spring guide rod takes the edge of her temper, while the extra long ejector rod housing serves to Nashu. So, how many days have they been talking? Are you sleepy? Because I sure am. Let's call it a day, shall we? I don't have anything in particular to say about my alchemy tools. Till next time. See you, Inspector. Well, that was an interesting, kind of like a cowboy-themed Hildibrand chapter. That was interesting. That was a pretty fun cowboy-themed Hildibrand chapter. Hello, Hardy Boiled. Don't worry, Patios. I'm working on a storage device. I'll have more data cracked open soon enough. By the by, I've been feeling eyes on me lately. Not sure who it is, but the softie would probably think it's an admirer. Alright, well, call it a day for today. It's already 2 a.m. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. my local time. You can see my local time up here. Yeah, already 2 a.m. It's getting late. I'm gonna call it a day here. See you next time.